Hi, and thanks for purchasing Asset. You'll be watching this video today to guide you how to import data into your Asset account. So when you first have an account opened for you, this is what the home page will look like. It will be quite empty, and to populate all of this, you need to import a template. So to find a template, you need to go to the Admin tab, Import Data, and this will be where you need to go to import data into your Asset account. So the first thing you need to do is get a template. So whatever template you need will be determined by which data you're importing. So here we usually use Year 11 2015. So if we select this and download, this will now give you a custom template which is tailor-made to your school's subjects. So if you open this file, this is what it looks like. So you now need to populate all of this data. So you can see here from columns A all the way onwards, all of this data will need to be populated. Now I'll show you an example of what your template should look like once you're finished. You can see that here by going to Asset for Schools and then clicking Example. So if I click this and open it, this is what your data should look like once you're finished populating it. So what you would need to know is in regards to Key Stage 2 English, Maths and Science. This can be taken from your Key to Success website. Now the Key to Success login is the same as the school-to-school username and password, and the person that might have that is whoever submits your school census data, but you can also find your school-to-school password by contacting your local authority. All of this information here, you can paste it directly from your school's management system. Just make sure that it's all correct. And if we go here, you don't need to populate any of this data. Asset will do this for you, but sometimes schools like to put their own sort of data here. Here you'll see all of the subjects. Now these will be the subjects that you imported using your QAN numbers in the Edit subject list, which is under the Admin tab. Now what you can put here is D, or you could also put subgrades, so you could put D plus or D minus or D1, D2, D3. Being a D minus and D3 being a D plus. So once you've populated all of this data, you can import it into Asset. So how do you do that? You make sure you click the right year. So as we've just downloaded a Year 11 2015 template, you would need to select Year 11 2015 here. Select which term you're in. I'll put term 6 for now. And you can name your file. So this will be a limit of 3 characters, but say it's a teacher assessment, you can put TA and then maybe 3 or 4 if that's your 4th teacher assessment. So then select the file you'd like to upload. So I'll just upload our file. And Asset will now upload the file into your account. Now sometimes if there's some missing data, what will happen is it will come up with this screen saying there's some errors. So here it looks like there wasn't a teacher assessment for Key Stage 2 Maths or Key Stage 2 Science. So if we just click here, and there's a drop down menu, here I'll put no teacher assessment. So I've now got rid of these 2 errors, and I can now save the data. This is now importing the data into Asset. Here you can sort of review all the data that you're just imported by clicking on any of these tabs, and once you're done, or if you have any comments, you can put comments and then submit, and then you can go to Dashboard. And you'll now see that all of the data from that Excel sheet is all across the page. So you can see here and here. If you ever have a problem with your import, so if you were to select something here, so if we try to import again, and you select your file and upload, and it says please send data to asset support, that means there's a slight formatting issue with your file. So if I just get a file up again, what I would tell you is 90% of the time the reason there's a problem uploading to Asset is if you've changed any of these column headers, moved any of the column headers around, so say you've sort of cut this or and then move it here. So now you've edited the template, Asset will now not accept it, it accepts it in the order that it comes as a template. So that's 90% of the reasons why Asset doesn't accept your data. So what you'd need to do now is send it to us and we'll check it and import it for you. So that was an Excel file, but if you were to send any other files to us, you can select them here. You can name your file as whatever file it is, so if that's Teacher Assessment Year 11 2015, browse whatever file it is, upload, and that will send the file to us and we'll check it and upload it into your account for you. Okay, while the file is uploading, I'll quickly show you the recalculate button. Now say you wanted to recalculate any of your school's data because the coefficients have changed. So the coefficients change yearly, and if you want to recalculate your data due to these coefficient changes, you just select whichever template you want, click recalculate, and Asset will recalculate all that data for you. If you want to add pupil groups to your template, so for example, if you see here, or rename the pupil groups, you can do that by going to Edit School, and here you can select up to 20 pupil groups, and then you can even rename these pupil groups here. And then what you'd need to do is go to Import Data, re-download your template, and then re-upload it.